Greetings. My name is Nora Pak Sonche, 54 years old, originally from the Philippines. I was blessed in marriage to a Korean national through the International Holy Blessing, officiated by Reverend San Myung Moon and Mrs. Hak Jahan Moon. I joined the movement in 1995 through my younger brother, who served as one of the leaders of Family Federation World Peace Unification Philippines. That blessing gave me more than I ever dreamed. A loving, responsible husband and 5 beautiful children. Before meeting my spouse, I served as a full-time missionary in the Philippines. The education and training I received transformed me. I was no longer just an ordinary young woman hoping for a good future. I became someone who wanted to dedicate her life to God's providence and the building of a peaceful world. A painful time of misunderstanding when the persecution of our movement erupted in the Philippines in 1996, I experienced one of the most painful chapters of my life. My picture appeared on the front page of a newspaper during the controversy over the matching and blessing of a Korean and Filipina sisters. Because of misunderstanding, we were labeled as mail-order bride, and I was even called a prostitute. The shame was unbearable. My parents almost disowned me. My blessing was cancelled, and my plan to start a family in Korea was halted. I wanted to give up, but whenever I reached my breaking point, I remember the joy of learning the principle, the hope of discovering that the Messiah had come, and the dream of building an ideal family. These memories became my anchor. A year later, our movement's name was cleared with encouragement from my brother, and by God's grace, I received another blessing in 1999. Hope returned, and I finally began my family in Korea. A decade of suffering and silence, life in Korea was beautiful at first. Being a wife and mother was a new kind of happiness. But soon, tragedy struck. My husband met an accident and remained in a coma. For 10 long years, I raised 5 children alone, while caring for him, carrying burdens heavier than I believed possible. Then I was diagnosed with breast cancer. These hardships consume my life slowly, without meaning to. I drifted away from the movement. For years, I didn't know that was happening. And when I finally heard about the division, even within the true family, my heart broke again. I felt lost, confused, and exhausted. I thought distancing myself would bring peace, but instead, I felt empty. A new light in the midst of confusion. One day, my brother visited me in Korea and explained the deeper reality behind the division. He shared the story with sincerity and clarity. Only then did I understand that someone had faithfully inherited through Father's mission. And authority, that the providence had not ended, that God's dream was still alive. I learned how Yoon Jin Nim endured personal attacks, lawsuits, and false narratives, yet remained humble and unwavering in fulfilling God's and true parents' vision. I saw with my own eyes how he inspires people, from ordinary citizens to national leaders, to believe in the Korean dream and the vision of one family under God. Slowly, my heart began to heal. Slowly, hope returned through the Family Peace Association. I realized I was not alone. I found a community seeking clarity, healing, and unity. My appeal from one heart to another. Many people members in Korea and members around the world are deeply confused or hurt because of the division. In our movements, families are affected, faith is shaken, hearts are tired, but in life, we all know that you cannot cure a sickness unless you find its true root cause. If a doctor only treats symptoms, the illness will return. Only when the underlying cause is discovered can you give the correct medicine and finally heal. The same is true with the pain in our movement. If we want unity, if we want peace, if we want real healing, then we must be courageous enough to look honestly at the root cause of this division. We cannot cling only to what we first heard or what we were told. We must listen with open hearts to the whole story. I am not asking you to take sides. I am not asking you to believe quickly. I am asking sincerely from one heart to another. Please give yourself the chance to hear both sides. Seek understanding. Let God speak to your side. I am not asking you to believe quickly. I am not asking sincerely from one heart to another. Please give yourself the chance to hear both sides. Seek understanding. Let God speak to your conscience. I was once confused, hurt, and unsure just like many of you. But hearing the full truth set my heart free. And I hope each of you can also have the chance. A hope for healing and unity. My deepest prayer is that we can stand together again for the sake of our families, for our children.